Hey you guys, it's Jen, Pinch of Pretty. So today I wanted to do a special video talking about my first freelance job, as well as giving tips and information on people who are going to their first freelance job or a photo shoot. So a few weeks ago I had my first photo shoot as a freelance makeup artist, and it was a phenomenal experience. I would not trade it for the world. And I hope that you guys find what I talk about and tell you about helpful. They're kind of just tips or whatever, me giving you my experience, because I haven't seen a lot of videos on YouTube talking about their first photo shoot. The closest video I've seen talking about that was DivaDarlingChic. So yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoy the video. First of all, you want to be professional. You want to be dressed nicely. You can do your makeup. I did my makeup, and I think I'm always going to do my makeup just because I want to showcase my work. Like, I don't want to come there and like have nothing on my face, especially sometimes my skin goes through phases where I have a lot of discoloration, and I don't want to go there looking like a bum. I've seen a lot of makeup artists, you know, dress down, but it's all up to you. Just make sure that you are professional, especially depending on the, I would say, you know, the feel of the shoot, the people who are at the shoot, the models, the stylist, and the photographer. If you know what kind of people they are, how they're going to be dressed, then you can feed off that and dress how you feel is appropriate. You want to be very clean and neat. Be very, very hygienic. The only thing with hygiene that happened to me was a lash that I was applying that fell. So, yeah. I did remember to use hand sanitizer. I sprayed down all of my items after I used them in front of the models, as well as before I even went to the shoot. You want to be very, very hygienic. You don't want anybody to break out or anything like that. Use things that are very sensitive to the skin as well, things that are more natural. Always have your hand sanitizer, wipe things down, spray things down with 91% alcohol. Be very hygienic. Use things that are like natural. Instead of me bringing this toner that I love using on myself, even though it kind of irritates me sometimes and it's for sensitive skin, I brought witch hazel because I know witch hazel is natural. It stinks, but it's natural, and I know that, you know, it most likely will not cause somebody to break out like any other kind of astringent or toner. Okay, another thing, you want to be prepared for anything. When I went to my shoot, I thought that I would only be doing beauty, glamour, you know, things that I do on a regular basis. But of course, they had me doing a tribal look, and I was just like, what? So luckily, we, you know, this technology age that we're in, the girl, well, not the girl, the stylist looked through her phone. I did as well, and we, you know, looked at different looks, and we came to the conclusion that we wanted this certain look. And I looked at it, I kept looking at it, even though like she was like, you want to see it again? I was like, yes, I want to see it again, because I didn't want to mess up. You know, that's my work that's going to be on pictures. Like, that's permanent. You know, that's work that other people are going to be looking at, and I want them to know that my work is good. So I did the look, I did the concept of the look, except there was like a cut crease like all the way through, all the way down the bridge of the nose, and I was just like, whoa, I just started practicing cut creases. So I didn't do all the extra, but I did the concept, and the stylist was very happy. Bring everything, because you never know what you are going to need. Everything. Like, and communicate with your photographer, your stylist, the models. You want to communicate with them, find out exactly what the look that they're going for, what products you're going to need, because I know the train case can be heavy. Just honestly be prepared for anything. I didn't know I was going to be doing a tribal look. I thought everything was going to be beauty. So I'm so glad that I brought everything. I had just purchased this bold lip gloss, gold lip gloss, as well as this dark purple. It was just like a vixen purple, and I used them on the shoot for the kind of hard look, and it was just fabulous. Always make sure that you have more than enough, because you don't want to run into, you know, something where the stylist is like, okay, can we do this kind of look, and you're just like, oh, I don't think I have that kind of eyeshadow. I don't have a powder that's that dark to contour. I've never contoured before. You gotta know your stuff. You gotta know how to mix foundations. I mixed foundation that day for the first time. I haven't even mixed foundation for myself. I didn't even contour on someone else until that day. I played a little bit with contouring on my nose, and I always contour my cheeks, but I had never done it on someone else, and I had to do it that day, and I must say I did a very, very good job. And I'm not saying that to brag or boost, you know, my head. I know there's MUAs that do way better contouring than me, but for somebody who did not really have experience doing it on someone else, I did a very good job. You want to use, obviously, quality products. Don't use things that you don't like, that just are poor quality. These are things that are going to be on pictures. They're going to be in your portfolio. They're going to be on websites. These are professional pictures. They're going to last forever. So you want to use very good foundation, quality eyeshadows that aren't going to crease, very pigmented lip colors, just very, very high quality. You don't have to spend a pretty penny, because if you see my makeup kit, which I will leave the link into the video at the bottom of the video, I don't have that much quality stuff, like high-end stuff, but I do have quality items. I was personable. I was open to certain things that they wanted to do, and there were things that I did that was out of my comfort zone. Like, they wanted to do a tribal look, which I was not expecting, but I did it anyway, and it came out great. I did it to a way that, you know, I could do it, but it would also look good. It didn't look exactly like the picture that we had, but it gave the concept. So always be open to, you know, what the models want, and what the stylist wants, and what the photographer wants. Like I said, know your stuff. Know high fashion looks. Know how to contour. Know how to highlight. Know how to do dramatic looks, crazy looks, just stuff that you normally would not do on yourself. You just have to know. You have to know everything. Study these books. Study face structure. I just got the Bobbi Brown makeup manual. There's a book by Sephora. There's a book that's more technical that talks about, it's something about professional makeup artists. It talks about the ins and outs, little things that, you know, aren't interesting, but you need to know them, especially if you want to be professional, like working in movies. That was a great book to read. It talks about face structure, latex makeup, and all that good stuff. So do your research, know your stuff, know your stuff. Know how to mix foundations. You're going to run into that. Also, trade for pay. A lot of people are going to do that, especially if it's your first time, and I think it's also a great way to build your portfolio, which is why I did not mind. Especially, it was my first shoot. Why would I say no? Like, somebody wanted to work with me. So time for trade for print, time for print, whatever it's called, TFP. A lot of photographers, models, stylists, makeup artists do TFP, and you're going to do that. It's a great way to build your portfolio. You are going to get jobs that do pay, but when somebody does offer you trade for pay and you feel like you know you could use the print, take it. Take it. It's somewhere to start. Be relaxed, guys, when you are doing the makeup. Be relaxed, but not too relaxed. Keep it professional, but be humble, you know what I mean? It's like you're doing makeup on your face, on your own face. You know, the technique, everything it's still, you know, the stuff that you do day to day. It's just it's another person. And when I was doing the first girl, I was nervous. I was just like, oh my gosh, like. But after I did her brows, I was just like, okay, if I got her brows down pat and her brows are beat, honey, I'm good to go, because applying eyeshadow is nothing for me. She was doing a natural look, and then the next girl came and I had to do like a sultry look on her, and I was just in my comfort zone. I was in my zone. Like, I'm picking up my brush, my hands are relaxed, my body was relaxed. I could just feel it, and I was just in her crease, patting it on the lid. Everything was just, I was just so comfortable. Like, relax. That's all I had to say. Relax. It's just like you're doing makeup on yourself. The techniques that you use on yourself, you're using them on other people. This is just another face. So don't forget everything that you always do to yourself. Just remember that you're doing it to somebody else. That's it. And all in all, guys, it was a really, really great experience. It was my first photo shoot again. It was just a really great experience. I'm so happy that I went. I was really nervous. I didn't need to be nervous. The girl who was the stylist, I already knew from high school, so I was kind of comfortable. I just didn't know the models. I was scared they were gonna be like, what the fuck is that in your kit? Like, you're gonna put that on me. But they weren't. I know I will run into that, you know, in the future, and I'll deal with that as it comes. But everything just went great. It was a great experience going there with a positive attitude on your first shoot or your first job, and just rock it. Know your stuff, practice on yourself, practice on other people, be prepared, be hygienic, have lots of products, be ready to do anything, okay? So I really hope that this video was helpful. If you guys have any questions about freelancing, makeup, hair, anything, leave them in the comment section and I'll get back to you guys. And I'll leave the links to this hair tutorial as well as the video for my freelance makeup kit. Yeah. So that's it. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I really hope this was helpful. And if you are somebody that's going on your first shoot and you're watching this video, good luck. Thanks, guys. Bye.